What's up everyone? Welcome back on the channel. This is the first video in English I published after some time. Last weekend we were here on the channel all together to watch together the battle hard in Bologna. I hope you joined the stream. I had a lot of positive feedback. Thank you so much again to Roman from the Eye of Ophidia, I think. I'm not very good at French. Make sure you go subscribe on his channel. They are doing a great job for the French community and I was very happy to have here on the stream. Today I am bringing to you the finals, not of the first day. That was a Guardian versus Guardian final. That was a bit long and maybe not the most exciting matchup, but in case you also want that video, just let me know. I will publish it again as a complete video. Just that, not the whole stream, just that final. Today I bring you the second final, the PTI event of Sunday, which saw Pablo Pintor, the very first Pro Tour champion, playing 5 versus Iyslander. Of course, many of you maybe they know already how this match is gonna end, but it was an amazing final, and after asking the community whether I should publish it as a single video, I decided, given the feedback, to bring it to you as a single video. Before passing to the gameplay, I would like to remind you that the sponsor of this channel is the Golden Store Roma Talenti, with which we are organizing a tournament in Rome. On the 23rd of April, you are most welcome to join the skirmish there. I will be there doing the casting, and also if you want to support the channel, you can subscribe to the Patreon. You'll find a link down below in the description. Any help is very welcome. I already had a lot of help from the international community for all the subscription and all the comment and all the positive feedback from the stream of last week. But of course, if you want to help this channel to grow, feel free to go check out the Patreon. Thank you so much everyone for last weekend. It was amazing, and very soon I will be publishing a spoiler of Outsiders. I already got the card, I already had some spice on my hand, but I cannot tell you anything more. You just have to wait a few more weeks. The 4th of March is the day where my spoiler will be published. I will see you all on that video, and now I will leave you to the gameplay. Now
and he has a lot of blues actually, so he's ready to this
for this. Sure. We have to talk
for this matchup.
A bit lower. We see the final here for the Pro Tour Invitational. It's super cool. We have a gold cold foil being played for, and a PTI, so it's gonna be definitely a very heated match. We have here the
15th PTI for Pablo Pintor, obviously.
I'm rooting for Pablo here. I here have the
where did I put mine? I changed my shirt.
Sunflower Samurais here is the pin. I'm rooting for Pablo because I mean I really like him as a player, as a person. I think he's great and he deserves the win. I mean, I know he's winning a lot, but I think it's really one of the best players.
Yeah,
not the
and
best
it's
player
there's
in
no
Europe
question
right
about
now.
it. Yeah.
And one time he also scolded me. But here we see a very interesting beginning from Iyslander, very strong, giving 3 frostbite and 3 arcane damage. I mean, Pablo here is gonna get 2 damage for sure because he has only AB1, so that's actually a very good start for Iyslander here. Jeremy Love, that was actually an idea about the bundle. We will.
There's a bundle giveaway actually, so that's what you saw. We're gonna help you guys get some free cards. You just have to unless you're just joining us, you have a chance to win. You just have to answer to a personal question. We talked about personal stuff during the day, and we're gonna ask a question about some of the stuff that we talked about, and the first person to answer gets the prize. So you had to be able to stay with us.
We're already back at Pablo's turn, but I think he must have taken some damage, so I'm gonna check the life total.
Yeah, maybe
we got some drinks.
I'll let it there. There you go. Life. Okay, thank you. Okay. No LL points on the line today, no, Driftcomic. It's only for the PTI, only for the PTI and the Gold Fog, but that's still... So the Rising Resentment into the Blaze Handlon. But what is going on there? There you go. And the last matchup was pretty pretty slow, but this one is not gonna be the same, you know. Already down to 29 for Julian Felix. He comes back with the Scar for Scar.
And also the Ice Eternal was not fused, so no damage for Pablo here.
It was only the only
three bites.
Yeah, 3 force bite to make sure that he slows down on the first turn. So this Scar for Scar is coming in for 4 go again, because Julian Felix has less health than his opponent. Obviously, that's gonna happen a lot when you're playing against fire, obviously.
Yes. But here, I think it's a very good start for Pablo as well, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy damage. Even with 3 frostbite, they managed to push through a lot of damage. And I think this is gonna be...
so I think that's nice in this matchup too, because
that's good, because I mean... For all red passive
yeah.
decks, you know, it's very... You have to get at least 1 card off your hand. You have no choice there. I think Pablo is gonna discard here his Snatch. I see going into the graveyard, and we have some Harry Potter out of the thing. I don't think that no one wants to see Harry Potter on screen in the finals. So yeah, good call from the judge there to remove that token. And here we go with a pitching blazer for
the Wounded Bull now
coming back hard from side of Iyslander. Let's go.
I think at this point Pablo doesn't even care about this. He's just like, okay, I'm taking the damage and I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I think so. I think he just wants to put a lot of pressure on Iyslander. He wants to try to end the game in a quick and overwhelming way, as usually.
So he's probably gonna go down to 28 and then swing back as hard as he can.
I think so. Also because...
As hard as a Spanish man can. So you know that's gonna be pretty hard.
Who's your favorite in the final? You can root for someone.
I want Pablo to win, because he's such a good guy, and I mean, I don't know Julian Felix, unfortunately, but I mean, you can't help but root for the good guy, you know. He's always smiling, he's always talking to everybody, helping other people. I know he's growing his community also in Spain, so I mean, you have to root for the guy.
Yeah, he told me before that even though he has a lot of PTIs, he keeps playing, and because he wants to be able to give them to his friends when they can let them play. So that's the spirit of Pablo. He doesn't really care about selling them. He really wants to be able to
come to the events with his friends.
Yes, and that's great. That's what what Flesh and Blood is all about. Look at that! Oh, buddy, that was.
He's blocking with the Cinderskin Devotion and with the Soulbeat Strike. So only taking 2.
Yeah, only taking 2, and maybe he's going to go back with a strike.
That's interesting.
Maybe he has an in strike. Who's Pablo Pintor, the very first Pro Tour champion of Flesh and Blood history. On fire. Oh, and that's a lava burst.
Okay. Only attacking with 1 lava burst. Okay.
That's
interesting. But that's damage? Pablo Pintor for you. You know, he's never doing
knows,
what you expect. Yeah, he knows
in
better.
this case, the chat does not know better. In this case, he knows better.
Maybe at some point during the game and several times we'll just say, okay, he's doing that, I don't understand, but I'm not Pablo Pintor, so that's okay.
Yes, that's fine. That's fine. We're not understanding that. I think that we cannot. No one here can put. I mean, until Hamilton joins the chat and tell us what is
what he feels about the matchup,
how he feels and what he thinks. I think no one can put into discussion his decisions.
That would be actually exciting. If you're there, Michael, just join us on Discord and we'll do the commentary with you.
Chat spam Michael to come into the chat.
If someone can invoke Michael Hamilton,
if someone can get us Michael into the chat tonight, I'll give a special giveaway as well. And make sure to keep following the channel next few days, because there is gonna be another giveaway coming up. By the way, I was wrong before. It's only attacking for 2.
Because it doesn't have rupture, so that's
I said 3, but that was my miss. Maybe we can show the and we see an Insidious Chill from Iyslander. That's actually a pretty good card. It's one of the cards that
can help slow down the game.
Really need to be
you don't have the luck with the amulet anymore, because the amulet is banned, but now it's still pretty potent to make sure that you can't be as wide.
Sorry to interrupt.
No.
And also, I wanted to tell the chat, Tudor, if you read on the left of the screen, you'll be able to see that this is the finals.
Yeah, maybe it's not big enough.
I think so. I think it's.
Let me make it big.
Make it big enough that everyone understands.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean. Anyways, so, sorry, chat. We're just
nothing against you. It was just to make a joke, Tudor. You know.
We're just trolling you a bit. This chill is a pretty big waste of tempo on Islander's side. Could swing the game in Pablo's favor. That is true. But on the other hand, that's a lot of value if you.
But excuse me, I need to cut you off there. But why would it be a tempo loss? I'm not an expert wizard player like you are, but why would it be a tempo loss?
So the fact is that to play the chill, you have to pitch 3, and then you don't get to do much more, because if you want to activate the stuff, you lose damage, and then you. And if you do want to keep playing, to keep applying a bit of pressure to bring your opponent down, you are forced to give the cards that you need to block, or in this case not to block, but to arsenal and do everything that Iyslander wants to do. Iyslander really want to have always a card in arsenal. You have very limited, because you have very consistent gameplay you need to follow. So playing an Insidious Chill, while it's very strong, it takes resources from the rest of your gameplay. I think that this was not so bad because there was not a big turn being threatened, so I think it took full advantage of the moment. There's not a lot of pressure being applied from Pablo, but
I think that's the point of the card, actually. You know, you're losing damage, you're not doing any damage, but at least on the next 3 turns, maybe if you manage to fuse every single time, you're gonna make sure that his turn is gonna be less than average. Let's say, let's leave it at that. So
that's true, but you will not be.
You think it's not enough? Okay, I mean, I get it, but
if you play it in your opponent's turn, next turn you're not doing much, because in your turn you don't really get to fuse anything unless you play from Arsenal. Because, and that's what we saw. He didn't apply. He just took a card off. Actually 2 cards, because he also activated the coronet pick. In fact, we see Pablo here swinging back with only 2 cards.
Yeah, and the Flame Call Awakening.
And so I think it's still very balanced, as we expect from a final at this level. And we still I don't think that we can say anything about how this game is gonna go, but that was a good observation for someone in the chat. That
I think we're seeing some dissension in chat. Look at Eric saying that teasing the guys that said it wasn't a good idea to play the chill at this point.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it was not a good move. I'm saying in general, it's true that playing Insidious Chill it makes you lose tempo, and we were explaining why. In this case, I think it was a good play from Julian's side. I think that that was perfectly fine. But in general, it's true that it's a card that, because of its cost, it's actually gonna cost you tempo. So we were explaining that this was not the case, but we're just a general explanation. I think this was completely fine, and it's actually putting Iyslander in a good spot here. I think it's
good to have debate in chat. So let's see. Hey, Chan, how do you pronounce your name? Chanchevik
or Chanchevik or Chankevik? San? Where are you from, by the way?
Welcome anyway.
It's an interesting name, if that's your real name.
So Sebastian says that he was the perfect spot to play.
I agree with the chat.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go on with the game. Here we see another attack following the Flame Call Awakening with the Steering Ember Blade for 3 more.
Chan, okay.
And we are bringing this is the third chain link of this attack. So we are seeing a Phoenix here being played by Pablo for 1, and then I think Pablo is gonna think about actually activating the mask here. So let's see.
That's already pretty wide, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it could be. I don't know. Maybe I'm sure Pablo knows better.
Look how far ahead he is. Oh, there's the second Phoenix Flame with the Shuko. It's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be very strong, actually.
2, and maybe I think we could see some.
I mean, you absolutely have to use the mask there. There's never gonna be. I mean, it would be very hard to have a better chain than this. Maybe with an Art of War, but that's it.
I think here is getting the corner pick or a card from hand. I think maybe not the pick,
Yeah.
because I don't know what the Iyslander has in his hand, what he wants to play, but I think this must be blocked. And there we go, the corner pick. That was the most efficient block, and that's.
Oh no, no mask. Is being very, very patient with the mask.
Yeah.
Way more than we are.
I think he wanted to get.
I mean, I would
rid
have
of
cracked the mask like
I think
like a noob.
I think he wanted to make sure to get rid of the coronet pick first, because that also helps Iyslander to keep the channel in play.
Yeah.
And as you see the Insidious Shield is just there. For now, Iyslander needs to make sure to stabilize the game before he can actually start using the and getting a value out of the Insidious Shield. It's already a big life spread between the two players, but here.
Oh, the Winter's Bite. So that was yeah, because now we know what's in his hand, and we know where he kept his hand, and he took it all to the face. There's a Fendel's Sprintunic, Fendel's Fighting Spirit. You don't attack with the Sprintunic, obviously. Okay, attacking for 7 with the Fighting Spirit, gaining 1 health. Oh, for 9. For 9. Oh, he cracked the gauntlet, actually. Yeah, nice.
I think this was not the best moment for our. Oh, we're disconnected. It wasn't a great moment for the stream to go down. What happened with that is that Iyslander broke the hands and attacked with a Fandal Fighting Spirit for 9, and there was a very big hit. And Pablo here is getting back a snatch with it. I'm sorry.
Only with a snatch though, and since he has the tight flippers, he can't actually give it go again if it hits. So that's only 4 damage.
Look at the chat. If only a dedicated wizard player would be around to commentary and explain. I'm not a very good Iyslander player.
You know what we need to settle this debate?
Kano.
We need Michael Hamilton to settle the debate, to come into the chat and to settle the debate, so people will stop fighting about the move.
The chat is amazing. It's amazing feedback.
I love when people tease each other and
for everyone in the chat
and get mad at other people for having other opinions, you know.
Also, everyone in the chat, if the stream goes down, if you miss a few plays here, don't worry, because I'm recording the final and I'm going to post both the final of yesterday and today with no interruption, with the full stream on my channel. So make sure to check that out. You can re-see just the thing without having go to the stream with the missing bits. So that's gonna be recorded and uploaded in the next week. So
there you go.
That's for you, and I'm gonna invite the chat again to subscribe to the Eye of Ophidius to support Roman here, and to push Flesh and Blood Italia to 20 more subscribers, and we get to 1.
Oh, that'd be awesome! Yeah,
that would be an amazing goal, an amazing show support from the community. So, chat Iyslander BH Bologna. That's why Iyslander win rates low and non-pro level events. Pretty difficult for fight once Iyslander starts fusing. That's true, but it's actually, I think the game is still open here.
Look, even on this attack, he doesn't want to leave him with an arsenal, so he just blocks with 2 cards from hand. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, and also I think that the whole discussion of the chat now is going to be about the Insidious Shield. Bullanders showing its
bull
strength.
again,
there we go, an attack for 8. Bounded Bull. Vamos Pablo, Sí, la chat es por Pablo, vamos. Un saludo a todos los amigos españoles que nos están siguiendo hoy en la chat. Sorry guys, just...
Okay, I don't know any Spanish. I know how to say "Donde está mi pantalón?" That's it.
I don't want to know why.
I won't tell you about it right now. Maybe it could be a nice question to ask the chat, so maybe I'll talk about it. I don't know.
No, I don't think Iyslander is gonna be enough. I don't think Iyslander gets to use all of the counters. I think 1 or 2 it's gonna be.
But 1 or 2 is pretty good.
Yeah, it's very good into.
I mean, in this situation, you know, if the Wounded Bull hits, they're getting really close in terms of health.
Yeah.
And it's probably gonna be it. Yeah, it hits.
All that chill
there you
is
go.
making me chilly, so I'm gonna wear a
This
hat
insidious chill at the venue now. It's so the rise from the ashes.
It's from the ashes, pumping the next attack +3. At least Stormstrider is still there. Yeah, without Stormstrider it would be a very hard game for Iyslander, but in this case they're still there ready to manage a classical wizard kill.
Yeah.
Come on, Pablito, show what you got.
No activation from the arsenal for Julian Felix.
He's getting it back from the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a Phoenix back at Pablo's hand on the stack.
Oh yeah, and now there's going to be an activation maybe?
Playing Rise versus Iyslander is so risky. Could be a mask turn. The chat is divided on what.
Yeah, I mean here. It's good, no? It's good, isn't it? I think it's, as long as there's a debate, it's cool.
Yeah.
And as long as the debate is civil and that you respect other people's opinions, it's cool.
It's actually constructive to hear the opinion from more players, because everyone has a different opinion, and unless you... Oh, Channel Lake.
Wow, that's the second one and it's nice.
Who said it? Recensler actually made a good point there, because that channel is gonna be problematic now for Pablo to take full advantage of the big turn he would like to make.
But it would have been approximately the same thing if he attacked first.
Okay, not the
that's not a master now.
Definitely not.
So that's a blue winds of eternity pitched for the
everything. You feel the cold now?
Yeah.
You feel the cold getting into the venue.
It's very chilly.
To get something, wear something.
So that's the rising resentment attacking for 6. That's probably gonna demand a block because you absolutely need you don't want any card to be discarded. I mean, you don't want a card to be discounted, you know.
Yeah.
So in this situation, if you take so much effort to make sure that your opponent is gonna overpay for his attacks, you don't want it to be cheaper.
But I think still 5 is good. He has 2 cards in hand, 2 resources floating, I think, and I don't think Iyslander has no arsenal anymore because he played the channel. So. Pablo knows that no damage is coming, not threatening.
Oh, he's taking it.
He's taking
attacking for 1.
I think that Iyslander wants to go for the Insidious. He wants to fuse next turn. He wants to actually take advantage of the Insidious Shield, try to strip cards off by hand.
Searing Ember Blades?
He wants to take cards off by hand next turn and try to kill it, or at least bring him very down next turn. I think that's what we're gonna see here. We see here an activation.
Using the Waning Moon activation because he has no cards in hand actually, so that's nice time to use it.
Yeah, it's a very
making
good
sure that it goes down to 15, I think.
I think now we're gonna see.
What's on that?
I think a Phoenix is coming, and then
No, he already used one.
He already used
and there's a Channel Lake Frigid, so he didn't have the resources to get it.
Sorry, chat. Sometimes it can be hard to follow everything. And now we're gonna see. I think
probably an attack action now. A big there is vein or nothing.
He got the damage. So
but does he fuse it? No, he can't fuse it. So that's
He cannot fuse it.
No,
that's bad. Okay, sorry. It's bad from Iyslander. So we're gonna whisper. We're going
into ASMR mode now.
Yeah. We have to be super slow, like not loud.
Yeah, that's right, Royer. When you could on the
that's true. I was really,
on the turn that we were like, he's so patient and it's cool that maybe he should have done it on that turn.
Yeah, but maybe we don't know. Maybe he wanted to maximize the damage, but I think Maxi can also be a good block still. That's not how you wanna use it, but you still have 4 life on the equipment there, so that's also something to take into consideration, especially when you're playing against Iyslander. So Salt is already at +3 at that point. So let us know if you can hear as well, because we have to whispers to make sure that they do not hear us.
Okay, so now how much? Yeah, it can only mitigate like 1 damage, so that's at least 4 damage coming through. So obviously Julian Felix is not gonna use the Waning Moon, so he's safe on that side because he only has 1 card. There you go. No resources floating? Okay, so that's 40, going down to 12. Let's see the... Where is it? Oh, I don't have the ice vane.
Yeah, Iceland is very good card here always. And now Pablo is getting into the range of Iyslander insta-kill, so he has to be
But
careful.
Iyslander needs to have the perfect cards now to kill from 12.
Yeah, but it's still
Okay,
in
solid
range.
strike.
For
It's
4,
the red
potentially
one.
go again.
If it hits, it has go again, actually.
So Iyslander might have to block
check
here.
you if you're not familiar with the card, which I'm sure you are anyway, but I'm doing it because, yeah. It is tense. You can feel the tension because everybody that's still at the venue has stopped talking.
Yeah, everyone is
and there's
silently watching the game.
There's another room in the venue with people singing, and
yeah, we can hear the music from the event to the on the other side of the venue through a soundproof, in theory, soundproof door. So there is a lot of tension here. This is a pretty cool moment here in the finals. Tuning was up to.
So which cards does Julian Phoenix need to kill Pablo on the spot there if he has no?
Scolding, Vane, and stuff, it's not enough because that's 12 and Pablo can block one, so.
He can prevent one with, he has two resources floating too, so. That channel Monterey XG and the channel XG did so much work already. The Insidious Shield hasn't been very useful,
but he will be.
It might be,
I think now Iyslander has a big advantage here still.
Okay, so that's Supporters in Arms.
Ooh.
Using, nice. And back up to 9 with the Heart of Yellow. Boosting the Supporters in Arms.
Okay.
Block for 4.
That means that Pablo at least can be pretty sure that unless Iyslander has either Ice Win Arsenal, I think Pablo can be sure that he's not gonna be killed next turn. In his next turn.
No, the Ice Vein wasn't fused that way.
Yeah, but if he can now fuse an Ice Vein.
That's
Brain
a
Freeze fuse, stripping 2 cards off Pablo's hand, discarding a card, and then he has a double Heart of War. That's terrible for. I mean, Brain Freeze doesn't get anything, but that's pretty bad. I think Pablo will have to pitch something to prevent some of the arcane damage there. He has to get. I mean,
You don't want to go down to 10, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. It's bad. Double Heart of War. I mean, if he does pitch, he cannot play. So I think he will have to. Yeah, I think that Pablo here needs to risk going down to 10, and then. Pitching an Art of War to play an Art of War, draw 2 cards of the Art of War, and try to scramble together a turn, hoping that Iyslander will not kill him. So if Iyslander actually can get to 10 damage, which is kind of doable, 11, because there is at least 1 block there. That was happening here.
Okay, so the first Art of War is played. What's in the arsenal?
We don't know. He's reading.
I'm sure that will tell you the top 8 decks, Brian. We told it earlier, and people they're wrote it in chat, but we'll let you know ASAP. Chat will help us, but we need to talk very low because they can almost hear us if you talk too loud. What I can tell you is that there was no Hold'em in the top 8, so you're pretty safe from criticism from people online and on that end, you know?
I hope that Pablo gets a good throw. I think that Iyslander needs to count if he can actually kill in response to this Art of War, or strip some cards off his hand. I think that Julian is thinking about activating the Stormsiders here. I'm so tense. I cannot talk.
I just feel the tension.
I can feel the tension here. Pitching 3
pitching a frosting?
there we go. Stormstriders are broken.
Wow.
And here
that's the Ice Vein. Is that the red one?
I think it's yellow. I think it's yellow.
It's yellow.
And there is the fuse, that's the chilling Iceland. Yeah, pretty good play and solid from Iyslander. That makes sure that it just killed the turn, because
Like, it's a yellow one indeed.
he got his card. I think this is the worst thing that could happen, because Pablo will not be able to do.
He won't be able to do anything.
To draw off the Art of War. The game is not closed, but Pablo will not be able to draw off the art, because he will have to discard a card, taking damage and maybe blocking.
That was probably the worst outcome.
Yeah, it's blocking 1, taking 3 damage, going down to 7, getting some extra damage, 3 more damage from the staff.
Everybody agrees that Insidious Chill was the right move now?
Yeah, I told you guys that was gonna be relevant at this stage.
Is the debate settled, guys?
This settles it.
That settles it. Okay. So winning moon activation with Pablo going down very, very low.
Wow, I wouldn't like to be Pablo right now.
So now, a Predator event seals the deal, actually.
We have to say that now there is no Storm Striders anymore. So he cannot fuse in his turn, so Iyslander is not going to be able to put a lot of pressure in this turn. But Pablo needs to be very, very careful, because if an Emeritus Scalding gets arsenaled, he loses. So
I mean, Red Ice Vent kills him, Emeritus Scalding kills him?
No, but the red doesn't, he cannot play it.
What, on his turn?
Now, I mean, unless he has now 1 in his hand, that would be crazy.
Oh, that's...
Wounded Bull, yeah. But no arsenal. No arsenal. I think that Pablo's gonna have to use the equipment here.
Yeah, you block with the mask, actually.
And the mask, that's gonna sail him and plus 1 card from his hand. And then he will have to do a 3, because now Pablo is, I think that's not so bad for Pablo, because Pablo will have to 4 cards, 1 arsenal, 3 cards in hand after the block. And basically he won't need to worry about to be killed, because there is no arsenal for Iyslander. So this could actually be the turning point of the match for Pablo, if he has good cards in his hand, if he blocks well. I think,
depending on what, let me just imagine, but depending on what he has in his hand, can he really afford, like, maybe just to block with the equipment and do nothing else and go down to 1 and like, okay, I'm gonna kill you regardless what happens, because you can't do anything during my turn? Can he do that? Do you think he can afford to do that? Or does he have to block everything now and to stay at 4? Does it change much if he's at 4 or 1?
The fact that if he goes to 1, if Iyslander arsenals any card, he's dead. So I cannot allow it, because Iyslander will have 12 block and she's at 9. So he cannot allow himself to do that. It's a very risky move, because unless he is sure he can present more than he needs to present 21 damage on board next turn.
To be sure, yeah.
22 actually, there's still the tunic.
Without the mask, if he blocks that way,
yeah. So that's hard. I think that we'll have to give a card from his hand.
So Shuko for sure.
There it is.
At least
I think maybe he's skipping the mask to push next turn.
Oh, so he's taking 2.
He's taking 2.
Going down to 2, yeah.
2.
Wow. Oh no, to 1.
Going down to 1. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that was a 2 block. Yeah.
Okay, now he needs to get the kill.
Wow. Let's see if Pablo Pintor can get the kill. So that's
if Iyslander throws
a blizzard,
it's not great.
Wow. Yeah. I think he figured that he had to go for it now.
I think that's
okay. No, you were afraid that he was blizzard, but it's such a leg fetched. Okay.
3 more. Oh, and there's a lot of resource from buy. So we're going to see another card from Arsenal, another Phoenix at least. Ooh.
That's a Spring Flame?
Yeah. Probably
Spring Flames?
Push it here.
Yeah, but that's gonna be a lot of damage actually.
Yeah, and if Pablo can manage to get his Arsenal...
So that's an attack with the Emberblade now?
He's really thinking how to present lethal so that he can make sure that Iyslander keeps having Arsenal. That's the key of the game here.
Cinderskin Diversion?
Silvering? Ooh. It's 3 more, and there is still the Emberblade.
That's not Cinderskin then. What is it? Oh, that's a yellow one? No. What's this called? if it's not the Synderskin
Okay.
division. I can't.
Can't tell. Phoenix form? I don't know.
Chat, I need help.
Chat, tell us what's the card. But it's 3, go again.
Let me look at the list. Love eventuality? No.
Oh my god. Shigaragni is behind us. Ready to murder.
Yeah, it is blurry, but what is it?
E set S blue. I don't know what E set S is. Blur. I thought that was the name of the card. Low.
It's not Love eventuality, so what is it?
Lava? No. I don't know. I think Cindersake Devotion.
Synderskin, that's what I used. But it's not, it attacks for 4, so
Maybe it's the yellow one. It doesn't play.
it doesn't play the yellow one. And the blue one attack. Oh, it may be the blue one.
Buff from
It's the
spreading.
blue one.
Buff from spreading.
Yeah, that's the blue one. Sorry about it. Yeah. So I had the card, but not the color. Okay. I'm not that bad.
Sorry guys, we were so.
Okay.
So
But for the inflames,
look
yeah.
how he's counting. The mask is gonna be popped here, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it is blocked for sure. So that. Wow. Oh, it's so intense, my friend.
Yeah, super intense.
Wow.
Oh,
So much ASMR.
wow, do you feel the tension
Yeah.
here?
I got it, Matthew. Thank you. But I got it by now. I mean, there's a delay, but yeah, I got it like 1 minute ago. But thank you.
Oh, wow. Getting hot in here.
It's still chilly, but it's getting hot.
Any winning woman wins the game anyway, but Iyslander needs to be able to Arsenal there. I didn't do the math, I have to be honest, so I think that Iyslander still got the game. Not gonna say anything.
Yeah, don't say it, because if you're wrong, you're gonna look like an idiot.
Yeah,
What?
the problem that yes, if Iyslander has 2 blocks and any attack action hits here, the master is gonna break, and that could present lethal with
Yeah.
the tunic and the ember blade. I think that's what's happening here.
Yeah, the sword is gonna get buffed. That's right over here. So that's.
Oh, there we go. 3 hits and the mask gets him getting popped.
He wants to make sure that he can activate it. So that's.
Lava burst. Yeah, that was definitely two block for Iyslander. So
Okay, so activating
have a
for the
Phoenix
Phoenix Flame, yeah. Attacking for 2.
That's presenting lethal.
This plus the Ember Blade is lethal, yeah.
It's 2 plus 3 plus.
Plus 4 because it's the
Two
with the
That's
spreading
good.
flames.
Does it pump the ember blade?
I think so, yeah.
So that's lethal plus the. Yeah.
There you go.
We have the lava burst. It's not gonna kill, but it's gonna get the 2 cards off his land.
Yeah. So
So no.
yeah.
So Pablo
So no
might
kill
not
now.
survive.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
But what if he has like a potion or something that doesn't block?
That's also an option.
Does he play the energy potions in the matchup? He plays 3 copies, so do
Yeah.
you think you play them in this matchup?
I didn't see any, but I wasn't paying so much attention to the potions.
That's attacking for 6. So does he cut? Yeah.
Oh look, that was a block for the tunic.
So he's down to 2,
He's down to 2.
3, and yeah,
1, 2.
another.
Yeah,
So
but
he
no.
needs to do another turn like that now.
Yeah, but Fai will have
Without
full
the
hand,
mask.
But
Yeah, but-
Fai has full
Yeah.
hand. They just need to push 2 damages through, and that's Fai, right? He has the Phoenix, so
Yeah.
he has the Phoenix, has the Ember Blade.
But there's no mask, there's
But
no
you could
Shuko.
You could still
That's-
break, right?
Yeah.
That's
I mean, it's hard to break, but you can
Yeah, yeah.
still, yeah.
on,
Sometimes you
Pablo.
break.
Come on, Pablo, you can
do it. You can do it. If someone can do it, it's you. Wow.
I didn't.
If there's a blizzard or something.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, if there's a blizzard.
Oh.
Afraid.
I'm so
Pietro,
afraid.
afraid.
I'm so afraid. What? You cannot no, watch the stream like this. Oh my god. Wow, this is an amazing game.
I think he didn't play Blaze actually. He just said like if there's a blizzard
there's
at
a
last.
blizzard, there's
Yeah.
a blizzard. Blizzard still wins. It's not blizzard because we would have seen it already.
Mhm.
The blizzard would have come like
Yeah,
so. That's not blizzard. That's a triple.
like throwing it at the face.
Yes, it's triple.
Okay.
No, it's
I know it's in the
down. It's in the 3 more. Oh, blizzard is gone.
Oh, that it is. So he had it. Yeah, he waited for the second card. So now, if he wants, does he have a blue?
I don't know.
Oh,
This could be
Please.
game. This could be game.
what does he need to
By the way, you guys tell me you should be under a blanket with a flashlight telling those stories.
like, yeah. Actually, Iyslander is the boogeyman, you know?
We actually got a
Yo.
blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so scary. Wow, we are rooting for Pablo here, but it's in a really tough spot.
Okay, so if he has 2 blues, he can actually attack with the...
Does Pablo play sigils? No, right?
No.
Imagine.
Why would he?
Because he's a pro. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel in all this tension.
Please, do it right now.
Do it right.
Even though it's a
It's
really
worth
exciting finals of a big event in Europe, just do it now, please.
Oh,
So he didn't play? No. So maybe he had 2 reds? Yeah.
Ah,
Wow.
this could be this.
So this is over, right?
This could be over.
Unless Chin and Felix didn't manage to keep anything that he can play, but there's
Yes,
there's no way. Yeah.
Anything from Arsenal wins.
Any blue from Arsenal,
I
but
haven't-
it might not be a blue.
No, that's
It is?
That's, of course.
So that's off.
GG.
That's over. Yeah. Oh.
That game was crazy, it was a lot of tension, a great play from both sides. Too bad for Pablo that his opponent found Blizzard in that critical turn, otherwise maybe the game would have ended otherwise, but well played from both sides. I was blown away by the game, it was crazy, it was high level play, I really enjoy commenting that and I hope that you did as well. This was again the full video, but if you want to watch some more English content, I'll leave you a video here that you can go check out and make sure you join again for the sponsor in a couple of weeks.